What's up, guys? So, we're gonna be talking about what to do if you're tired. Are you exhausted from retroactive jealousy? Are you tired of going through the thoughts and the emotions? I know what that feels like. Are you tired of your partner lying to you? Is your partner's past bothering you? Is what they did bothering you? So, we're gonna talk about it in this video. So, number one thing is you're gonna be tired and you're gonna be exhausted. To be honest, I think everybody that has retroactive jealousy, everybody will be tired and exhausted. But you're alive, so you must continue to live, right? So you can't kill yourself, you can't commit suicide, because if you do that, then I mean, everybody, including me, like when we're suffering from retroactive jealousy, when we're going through the thoughts of our partner's past, it feels like the end of the world. It feels like your heart is like somebody just stabbing your heart. I remember for me, it feels like something was just cutting my heart open, man, and I just couldn't live with myself anymore. So if you're in that place of despair and hopelessness and just feeling like you're tired and exhausted, I've seen a few people that message me saying that they're sick and tired of going through it. But the the more you avoid it, the more the pain will stay inside of you. Like that's just how it is. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, the pain is inside of you, right? You feel that way, right? We can all agree to that you feel that way and I feel that way, right? So there will come a point at a time where you're really gonna have to do the work on yourself, because you can't change your partner's past. They already did what they did. You can't change your partner, you can't change anybody else. They have their own free will to do whatever they want to do. And the more you try to do that, the more you will not find relief, the more you will not feel better. So it's really time for us to really do the work on ourselves, because that is the only way. Like, there is no other way to get out of retroactive jealousy but to work on yourself. Can you think of anything that's gonna make you feel better? There is nothing your partner gonna say or do that's ever gonna make you feel better. Like, it's not even enough. Even with me, during intimacy, I'm still getting triggered. Like, even if I'm kissing my partner and things like that, it's just not enough, man. Like, there are things that people cannot give to you. Your partner cannot give you love. Once again, your partner cannot give you love. They can't give you love if you don't already have it within you. Self-love, that's the reason why it's called self-love. You must love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, even if your partner loves you or other people love you, if you don't love yourself, it's not gonna matter, because we all know that self-love is the most powerful love. So you really have to start loving yourself. And how do you love yourself? Loving yourself is not just about doing things for you. It's not about getting a haircut, going shopping, and getting all these material things. Yes, those things are fun, right? You can enjoy those things, but self-love is feeling inside of you. It's how you feel inside of yourself. That's what self-love means. You have to align with your soul. You have to find out who you are, because as long as you don't know who you are, you will continue to suffer in this world. I've been suffering for a very long time, all because I didn't know who I was. I kept trying to go to other people, and that's a terrible feeling. Like, I'm tired of doing that, man. I'm tired of having to go to other people, like people pleasing and just seeking validation and approval. For a very long time, I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't feel good inside of myself. So I would always try to do things on the outside to go to them. I would try to go to other people and seek validation and approval from them, even from my partner, and it doesn't feel good, man, like at all. You should always do things that make you feel good. Of course, be aware of your actions. Your actions have consequences, right? If you're doing, like, for example, stealing, right? Some people love to steal, but stealing comes with negative consequences. Like, you could go to jail. You might like doing that, but you could go to jail, right? So it's about doing things that make you feel good and doing things that in a positive way. So start doing more things that make you feel good. So if you're dealing with retroactive jealousy right now and you feel like you're tired and sick, start doing things that make you feel good. If you love playing video games, play video games for a while. If you love going to the club, if you love cooking, start doing activities, man. Don't just sit there all day and soak in the pain. You have to constantly move around. Because with me, when I had a retro, when I wouldn't necessarily say when I had it, because to be honest with you, I don't even know if I overcame it yet. But I feel better than before. I still get triggered here and there, but I can at least say that it doesn't overwhelmingly take me over anymore, right? I get triggered. Okay, I'm aware I'm being triggered. I'll allow myself to feel that way. But I stopped taking it on my partner now. This is what I used to do. I used to blame them for how I feel and blame other people for how I feel. You would never think that it's you that's the problem. You would never think that it's you that feel that way about their past. Everybody has a past, man. We all been through things. So blaming them and finding fault with them is not gonna serve you in any way, shape, or form. It's not gonna do anything for you. So just stop doing that. Just stop doing that. If you're feeling hopeless right now, just believe. Well, it's gonna be hard for you to believe, but especially when you're in pain and you can't see a way out. But you can at least put in the back of your mind that others, like for example, Matt Stefferson. I don't know if you guys know him. You probably know him if you're watching this video right now and you're dealing with retroactive jealousy. You probably know who he is. You have Zachary Stockhill. You have Eva Thompson. You have people. There are people that overcame retroactive jealousy to the point that it doesn't bother them anymore. It's not even that it doesn't bother them anymore. They just don't think about it, right? That's the thing. Like, if you were not able to think about retroactive jealousy all the time, your partner's past, you just wouldn't think about it. That's the only thing you can do. I mean, they already did what they did. The past is already done. There is nothing you can go back and change, right? There's only now in this moment, and there's only the future. Now and the future. That's the only thing you can look forward to. But all we have is this moment. The future will be as this moment. So what gave me some type of hope was that I've seen others like Matt Stefferson that overcame it, and I'm like, if he overcame it, so maybe there's a way for me too. So that little thing, just anything that can give you a little hope. So maybe read testimonials from others that have overcome retroactive jealousy. You will find a couple of people that went through it and that overcame it. So it's gonna take time, man. It's different for each and everybody. A lot of people have been abused as a kid. A lot of people have been through a lot of childhood trauma. A lot of people have gone through a lot of things. And retroactive jealousy will bring out everything. So you got to start facing your shadow. You really got to start looking inside of yourself. It's going to take time. You might feel like shit. You might feel like crap for a very long time. You might not feel like going to work, still go to work anyways. You might not feel like making money, still make money anyways. You definitely might not feel like working out or doing anything, still do those things even if you don't work out. Because you don't want to go homeless or make the mistakes that I did. I was just not doing anything, period. But if you're not doing anything, nothing is going to change. Like, no one is going to come to save you but yourself. They're not going to come make you feel better because you have to face the pain by yourself. Of course, you got people like me and others that's going to share with you our journey and our opinions, but it is just an opinion at the end of the day. Me talking is just my perspective, right? Your perspective might be different, so it might not be the same for you, but you really got to start looking inside of yourself and start facing yourself. It's going to be hard because all that pain, you're going to have to feel it. That's the only way. You're going to have to process it. It's going to hurt. It's going to suck. But the only way to heal the pain is to feel the pain. Like, the longer you resist how you feel, whenever you get the thoughts and the emotions, like, the pain is going to bubble up inside of you. You got to bring your attention to the pain and feel it for as long as it lasts. That's really the only thing that I did. I just started to feel the pain, and without taking it on my partner and without projecting it, without trying to escape from it. You might feel like, or you might think that, oh, if I allow myself to feel the pain, then it will never go away. So that's not necessarily true. You can change your beliefs. So if you feel like if you allow yourself to feel the pain, that it will never go away, you might have a belief that the pain is never going to go away. I think everybody that's dealing with retroactive jealousy will have that belief, but it's not necessarily true, or at least will think that way. You will think that there's no way out. You will think that you will never feel better, because you feeling like crap in the present moment, it blinds your whole life. It affects you in every way, financially, emotionally, mentally. It affects you in every way. So my message to you is to start facing yourself, man. Start facing your shadow, because the longer you try to ignore it and avoid it, the worse. So start doing something about it, man. Start really looking inside of yourself and meditating and asking God and praying to God to reveal to you what you're doing wrong. You want to know what you're doing wrong. You want to know why you feel that way. You don't just want to feel better, because if you feel better, you're not going to know why you're feeling that way to begin with. You want to know why you're feeling that way, so that way you don't repeat the same mistakes again. Let's get it.